Hey, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to D. Smith Let's Discuss. Welcome to today's session. So I want to react to this video by this brother, Marcus Media at work. He does a great job in breaking Kendrick and Drake down. So he said, Future and LeBron, I'm bothered by Drake. I'm bothered by the Iceman. Now, we know Drake done lost the streets. He'll never get that back. Dissing Future, he'll never get that Atlanta street base back ever again. You just did Future. LeBron James, it shows your feelings is hurt. A year and a half later, you are still showing you are bothered. You are bothered instead of being the individual. I don't care about this. I won the beef. You're not showing that. You clearly showed Kendrick Lamar kicked your back in. So let's react to this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the session.
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So we're entering into the aftermath of the whole Drake Iceman stream premiere. Obviously, a lot of conversations are having around it. Good, bad. Drake is back. Drake is not. He's taking shots at Kendrick. He's taking shots at LeBron. What about J. Cole? Future's in there as well. A lot is going on with the talking rhetoric around this. But one thing everybody agrees on is that Drake got that energy that he's definitely hurt.
I usually mind my business, but Drake song last night shows me that he is very hurt by the way people turned on him during his beef. He is extremely hurt by that shit. And he took shots at LeBron, Future, and J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? He had some lines definitely in there talking about them boys. And Future responded. He said, I'm always choose being real over anything. I'm gonna choose being real over anything. So ain't no money, no amount.
So that line right there, right? It says a lot that, oh boy, you is a fake ninja. And been fake for a long time. I'm going to choose my honor of being a real one over being a fake one. So Future just called Drake fake in so many words.
Amount of streams, no amount of clout from with it. I'm going to choose being real over that shit every time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's like LeBron, he still don't understand like why LeBron was over there. He said LeBron been basically sucking his headline, so you at the pop out, and that shit look crazy. But Drake feel like you been fanned out about me like since headlines, but all of a sudden you won't pop out with this. And then he basically took a shot at J. Cole and was like, bro, like J. Cole, you had like you thought you was showing me some loyalty by being in the middle, nigga. Still ain't on my side. You know what I'm saying? Like, you chose the middle. And the middle means you ain't on my side. So it's like Drake hurt. Drake hurt his bro. He's hurt.
And a real one will say, F it. It is what it is. I'm gonna get you guys back and move on. Whenever that is. But in this music industry, every time Drake get a chance, he gonna sneak this. Every time for the next 20 years, and people gonna get tired of it again.
This nigga been hurt his whole career. He used to sing about being hurt by women. Now he's singing about being hurt by men. Like, damn, Drake.
So as she said, she kind of empathized with how he's feeling. It's valid. We get it. However, you, my friend, had a big contribution to the state you're in now. So it's difficult to feel empathy and concern about where you are right now in your headspace, considering you did this.
I feel bad for the nigga though, I ain't gonna lie. Because you gotta think, in a world where everybody love you and everything good all the time, bro, you don't always see that. A lot of these people around you just do it for the money or for the clout. They don't genuinely with you. And I think Drake found out this year or last year in 2024 that niggas don't really with him for real. He's just a stimulus package. You know what I'm saying? They really been using him, pimping him out basically. You know what I'm saying? And that shit gotta hurt, bro. On any level, like you don't got.
So I'm gonna disagree with that point. The other way around. It has been beneficial for both parties. Drake used Future, Future used Drake. It goes both ways.
To be a Drake fan, or even if you're a Kendrick fan, you could understand the humanity and this nigga feeling away when everybody was showing him so much love and niggas just switch just like that. And shit. But I hate it for that, but it's like shit. You did what you did. You did what you did, Drake.
Now, some of the people he was taking shots at has responded, of which is Future. Future put out a X tweet saying just a few words. Nothing elaborate, just a few words. And this is what he had to say. He says, "I'ma always choose being a real one over anything." He didn't mention Drake. He didn't tag Drake. He didn't say anything about Iceman, but everybody knows that this is aimed at Drizzy. And let's go through some of these comments of what people saying about this. Kindness and authenticity matters. I agree with that one. Do you think you were a real one the way you treated Drake in 2024? Or does that not count? Question. So it seems like this person is trying to say Future switched up on Drake, and that's not being real like he is saying in this post. Let's continue. This person said, y'all could have fixed it. How do you know that? How do you know the root of the dispute is something that could have been fixed? You wasn't in the room. You wasn't in the issue. You wasn't involved in what was said and what the actions involved on either side. How do you know it could have been fixed? You don't. This person says, few of us left. Nigga in his feelings after the Drake diss. So I'm not for sure if he's talking about a Drake diss he's done before this, or he's counting this Iceman stream as the Drake diss. And if that's the case, I'm sure he's not concerned. My man said, fuck Drake and double down on it. This person seems to concur with Future's standpoint against Drake, and he's standing on 10 toes about it. This person is saying, talking about real while backstabbing your bro. You're a fucking goof. Don't come to the 6, pussy. This notion that these random social media trolls on behalf of Drake got some
Hey, the comments be funny as hell. The comments be hilarious.
kind of pull enough that certain people can't come to Toronto. That's been proven false many times. So when this person says something like that, I, like most, don't give much thought or much concern to it.
Facts.
It's all just hot air.
Facts.
I'm sure Future will be just fine going to Toronto. So you see kind of in general people's headspace with Future's comment. So we got feedback from a quote-unquote former Aubrey Angel Drake fan that used to support the boy until this new version of Drake she's not that really fond of. And she's going to explain why.
Gosh, as a former Aubrey Angel, I just want Drake to rest. I just want him to rest. He is so bothered. And everything that he's been doing since this battle with Kendrick has not been a good look. And I don't think it's healthy for him. Like, he's very bothered, very upset. And I don't even think that his feelings are invalid, but it's like, he's so bothered, and he keeps bothering us. Like, go home. Take the break that you were supposed to take.
Oh shit, Drake fans are gonna be on your ass. That was funny as hell.
After For All the Dogs, take the year or two. Let us miss you. Take the time off, because he keeps bothering us, and then everything that he's doing is just like, it's not a good look. It's fucking up his legacy. Absolutely. And you know, the Ovi hoes, they're not gonna tell him that, right? Because a lot of those people, they're not true hip-hop fans, and I don't even think a lot of them are true fans of Drake, if I'm being honest. I think a lot of this has to do just like with where we're at in our country right now, and the bigotry and the racism, and a lot of those people are his fans right now, right? But I'm a real Drake fan, right? Okay, like me and Drake are like in the same age group, so we grew up with the same reverence for hip-hop. Filing a lawsuit, that's not hip-hop. Filing a lawsuit because of the diss song during a battle in which you said some horrible things to Kendrick and about his family, about his partner, like, filing a lawsuit is not hip-hop.
That is wow, right? I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring this up in the court. He said some horrible things. Awesome. This guy said some terrible things. So of course, Kendrick K. Dot is gonna continue kicking your back in. You deserve it.
Never going to get back where he was at. He's never going to get back what he once had. And he needs to accept that. But he keeps bothering us because he wants that back. Every time he pops out, every time he's been releasing music, since that battle, he has not gotten what he wants. He has not gotten the response. He has not gotten the reverence that he once had, and he wants it back so bad. But it's just never gonna happen. And I just want somebody around him to let him know, like, it's okay. You had your time, bro. Like, you had your time, but you can't file a lawsuit and think that you're gonna be at the top of the hip hop game. You can't be on stream with whatever that white streamer was and say, oh, hip hop is weird right now, rap is weird right now, and think that it's not gonna happen. It's over. It's over. And I won't say that he won't put out music that will be successful, but he's never gonna have that heights that he had. He's never gonna have that again. It's done. It's over with. And I just want him to recognize that. I don't think this is healthy. And I say this as somebody who loves Drake.
And hip hop is gonna be all right once Drake fades out, once Kendrick Lamar fades out. It's always new stars that's following behind, right? Fans will gravitate to somebody new. Will it be hip hop? Will it be country? Will it be jazz? Will it be pop? Somebody will always come up next. The label is going to make sure of that. The label is going to make sure of that.
I really did. From the beginning, like, I've been a fan since Degrassi, but I just want him to just rest and let it go. Like, the song wasn't even bad. I think the rollout is creative, you know, what he did. But it's like, you're releasing it on July 4th. Kendrick released the Not Like Us music video last year on July 4th. It doesn't even have the same impact. Like, you're copying him. This isn't even fully creative because you're releasing it on the same day that he did last year. But you're Canadian. This isn't even your holiday. This isn't your country. Like, it would have been better if he did it on, like, some Canadian holiday. I just want him to rest. It's over. As far as his peak,
Hey, Drake fans will not get that. Drake fans will not get that. He did a rollout on July 4th. He's from not the United States. Oh, man, Drake fans will not get this at all. But, hey, that may go some type of excuse for the boy, the bitch-ass nigga.
He did some amazing things, but it's never going to be the same again. You cannot file a lawsuit because of the diss record and think that you're going to be in the same space and place that you were before in this game. That's just not going to happen. And let it go. LeBron went to the pop-out.
Facts.
Let it go. Like, you're really crying about LeBron. I can't believe he's messing up his legacy like this. This is horrible.
So as she said, like a lot of people kind of understand and agree, my guy needs to rest. He's still trying to work, trying to pay off that debt from UMG. Plus, depending on how the lawsuit works, he's gonna be short some M's, and his career and position with the culture is out the window. He has to keep working, technically, but that doesn't mean.
Why you do these ugly ass faces and ugly ass dances? I guess. So you can tell when an individual is not working with a Atlanta artist and he try to be creative on his own. He does
My guy needs to
crazy
rest.
shit like
He's
this.
still trying to work, trying to pay off that debt from UMG. Plus, depending on how the lawsuit works, he's gonna be short some M's, and his career and position with the culture is out the window. He has to keep working, technically, but that doesn't mean it's actually a good thing for his mental health. He needs to relax, rest, decompress, take some therapy, take a vacation, get off social media, regroup, and then come back with whatever this album thing is. Either way, put your comments below. Let's talk about.
So yeah, shout out to Marcus at Work Media. Great video, great video. Drake is hurt. Iceman is hurt, man. Welcome to Session. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here, man.